All right, everybody, you're going to notice that many women, even here on television, are going to be wearing red today. And that is honor of National Wear Red for Women Day to promote awareness of heart disease and heart attack in women. As a matter of fact, did you know that the risk of heart disease increases with age? And the symptoms could be even more apparent for women during menopause. So here to tell us more from the Catholic Health System is Dr. Rajarshi Parai. Hello, Dr. Parai. Nice to have you here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
There's a lot of information that women don't realize about heart disease and cardiovascular disease in women. So we're going to talk about that today. We talked a little bit about menopause. What happens in menopause that makes this more prevalent?
So during menopause, the hormones that are produced throughout your adult life from, puberty and on, those hormones they diminish and go away. And there's a cardioprotective effect of these hormones. So when you start to reach around 40 to 60, and it can vary for different women, the average age is around 51, but during that time, these hormones go away, and then the changes in your vascular system, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, these can lead to an increase in your cardiovascular disease. So
let me ask this. A lot of people reach menopause at different ages.
Yes.
Some because they have a hysterectomy and they get brought into it early, others not until later. Does that make a difference too?
It does make a big difference. There's a school of thought that if you have uncontrolled blood pressure, cholesterol, you don't eat well, you don't exercise, you don't smoke, if you smoke, then these factors, even at the age of 20, 30, and 40, can lead to menopause occurring earlier. And then when that happens, you lose your protective effect, and then you have more progression of your cardiovascular disease at an earlier age.
So what if you get put on hormone replacement therapy? Do you get it back?
The guidelines from the major societies, American College of Cardiology included, recommend not to have hormone replacement therapy. It is good to have if you have moderate to severe symptoms of menopause, so you can treat your symptoms. And if you have it within the first 5 years after around 50, there's really no detriment. But there are some newer studies that show that there may be some protective effect, there may not be, it's unclear. But current guidelines say not to use it just to prevent heart disease, but to treat your symptoms.
Okay, let's talk about some of the warning signs of heart disease that women should not ignore, because as we say, you don't always, women, see the same symptoms like a man might, clutching the chest, the sore arm. You could, but not always for a woman. It
is trickier with women. The symptoms that we classically think about when it comes to heart attacks are chest pain, chest pressure, chest heaviness, and you can have abdominal pain, you can have nausea, you can have sweats, but really you should try to put all things together. If you can't explain your symptoms, they're not going away after 30 minutes, you have discomfort, and your mind will say something's not right, then you should really investigate it, either call your doctor or talk to somebody and get checked out.
Yeah, I've heard even women say that their back hurt.
Yes,
that wasn't normal for them.
It's so variable, but you're right. You can have chest pain, you can have pressure radiating to your back, to your face, your neck, your jaw. Typically, I would say the three major things that I would watch out are for chest pain, belly pain, sweats, and nausea. If these things come together, I think it should raise some warning bells.
Now, of course, there are things we can do to make us better candidates into growing into good old age and reducing our chances of having a heart event.
Yes, and these are important. We hear about these things all the time about eating right, exercising, staying active, but these make a huge difference. There was a study in 2013 called the Interheart study, where if you eat fruits and vegetables, you drink 1 glass of red wine a day, these things can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 2 or 3-fold. So that's a big difference, because the things that we can change, like your cholesterol, smoking, blood pressure, diabetes, the things we can treat with medications, these are the counter effect. Those things can increase your risk of heart disease by 2 to 3-fold.
What about your generational risk if you have this in your family? If your mother had this, should this be something you're watching for?
Absolutely. That is another risk factor. If your mother, father, brothers, or sisters have heart disease before the age of 60, that increases your risk as well. And you should be more vigilant and take care of your health, starting at a young age, around 30, 20, if you can.
Such good advice. Hopefully, I think we're saving lives, because a lot of people will go, I never knew this. And I got to tell you, heart attack and cardiovascular disease, #1 killer of women. It's amazing. Right. So we can't get through everything in 5 minutes. So let me tell you, Dr. Parai and Dr. Diane Sanfilippo will be presenting a free dinner program on this topic next week. It's called Menopause and Heart Health, What's the Connection? It is Thursday, February 9th, and you know what? Catholic Health is doing this for free. All you have to do is register. Again, Thursday, February 9th from 5:30 to 7:30. Go to the Grapevine Banquets on Dick Road in Depew, but you need to make a reservation first, okay? So to do that, by all means, call Catholic Health at 447-6205 or log on to blog.chbuffalo.org/events. Hear what the doctors have to say, and plan on bringing a woman in your life who you care for, because this is certainly life-saving information.